microphone?
Yeah, the microphone's on. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Hi, and welcome to another episode of ThatDudeinBlue with myself, David, and Alejandra.
Okay.
What?
I thought I was gonna say my name.
Okay, well anyway, now you definitely know. So point of the matter is, Alejandra and I have been together for 3.5 years now.
Yes.
Wow.
I was about to say.
And here's the thing. She is a trooper. She goes to car events with me. She goes on these road trips with me. But here's the thing. She doesn't get to drive that often, and she feels kind of left out. And she didn't have anything to truly master manual in without, difficulties of twin disc clutches and things of that nature. Smurf is hard to drive, 240 is hard to drive, Integra is kind of sort of hard to drive, but mostly the hybrid racing shifter you seem to have some trouble with because it's really...
Short shifter.
Yeah, but when I say short shifter, there's no frame of reference of where you are unless you have experience driving manual. Basically, both of us made the executive decision to get her a car that we can call her own. I have zero say in this project aesthetically or whatever happens, and it's finally time for Alejandra to have her own project car. What is it?
My 1996 NA Miata.
Alejandra has always wanted a Miata though. You would literally scream the name Miata every time one would pass by.
So cute.
Is it because of the flip-ups?
Well, yeah, this is the year I wanted because I wanted the flip-up lights.
There's a certain language as a Miata driver. When you drive by another Miata, you have to say hi. The interior is tan.
It's not Integra brown, which was worse than this.
Yeah,
so
it was way worse.
I don't know, it's growing on me.
This is a ND Nardi NB Miata steering wheel that was installed with an airbag and everything. And we'll take a closer look. Alejandra.
Yes.
We learned a lot on our buying experience of a Miata. And one of them was all the black interior NAs are trashed. Almost all of them. Every time we found a tan interior online, they almost always were in near perfect condition. So we just skipped them and we kept looking. And tons of them were race car'd out, unfortunately, or just trash from drift events or circuit events, which that's what a Miata's for. Miata is always the answer if you just need a fun 2-speed manual sports car, but it was a hard search. So shout out to Sean, who we bought the car from, who is incredibly nice and knew his stuff and told us everything about it. 3-owner car, first owner had it majority of its life in a garage, second owner didn't have it that long, and then Sean had it. What first procedure before you get a Miata? Have Red Bull.
Oh, I thought you could see. Right now it's to spec, to my spec. This is how a regular person drives. This is how I drive.
I have to clarify that whenever we take pictures together, people can't really tell if I'm super tall or you're just short. What height are you for everybody to know?
I'm 4'10" and a half.
As you can see though, it was perfect for her feet, the Miata was. Some other cars we set you down and you couldn't reach the pedals, unfortunately.
I even struggle in the Integra.
Yes, I know that sitting close to the airbag can be dangerous, obviously.
I can't help it.
But she can't help it. It's just, if she wants to drive a sports car, she's got to do it. Also, there is hail damage on the hood, but we didn't really think anything of it because we're probably going to replace the hood anyway. And other than that, that didn't faze us. The car was clean enough on the inside, and it only has how many miles, Alejandra?
Well, now it has 88.
Well, it had 87,000 when we got it. So practically nothing. How do you put the top down on your Miata? How fast can you do it?
What do you mean, how fast? Why is this a...
I'm timing you.
No.
1, 2,
oh my God.
3, 4, 5, 6. There you go. Done.
That was pure panic. Brand
new top was installed fairly recently too, so we couldn't pass this up either. But we're thinking about doing hard top later. I know you are. Yeah, that's what I mean.
You're gonna pop the hood?
Remember when we got the white Mustang and you called that car's engine Melissa?
Well, you were like, what's her name? I'm like,
No, I meant Coyote, but you just gave it a name.
What kind of engine is it? You said, what's the name?
It's a Melissa.
It's a Melissa.
Old school Mazda logo before they changed it, which is pretty neat. And standard bone stock Miata engine. We also have some hail damage on the trunk, but we're not going to worry about that either. Whenever we do body work to this car, we'll fix some of this hail damage, regardless if it's just replacing the trunk in general. Just a little bit of damage here and here, but it's not enough to go crazy about. I mean, it's an old car at the end of the day. Also, another reason is, why did we go with Miata?
The shifter is perfect.
The shifter is perfect, and you can find parts everywhere.
They're everywhere.
Yeah,
I'm
it's a
stoked.
very easy car to modify. Plus, with this being Alejandra's first project car, she won't have trouble searching the internet for everything she needs. Like
Because
that,
I already found most of the
yeah,
stuff
you
I
were
want.
looking, she was looking for stuff before we even got the car. You're like, full interior
I have
swap?
all the tabs saved.
But that's how you know you're a car person, if you already have parts for a car
Shout
before.
out Boss Miata.
Yeah, but by the way, if anybody out there has hookup parts for Miata, not gonna be that guy, but I'm gonna be that guy, please let us know, because we'd love to have you on this project. Also, Alejandra has something very special to show you from
Hold on,
the dark
wait.
ages.
Since I have an iPhone. My first car had one of these, so I had a turbo Beetle. And it was red too.
Yep,
It's meant to be.
and you're back.
I'm back, baby.
What is one thing you didn't realize by driving in a Miata?
How big the pop-ups are from back here.
Yeah,
I've been in Tommy F.E.S. Miata, but the lights were down. And then I got in this and I started driving and it got dark. So I was like, oh man, I need my lights. And I was like, holy, these are big.
it's like a direct right angle. They're huge.
That's just like if you want the pop-ups up
Yeah.
without the running lights.
Okay, now that we've given you a little bit of a tour, we're gonna go on a little drive and show Alejandra's skills that have improved over the previous 3 weeks.
All right, before anyone comes at me if I do anything wrong, first of all, I just started learning. Okay, so
That's all you had to say?
that's all I had to say. Don't come at me.
It sounded like a speech was coming.
No, it says, hello, ThatDudeinBlue's car community. I just learned. Don't come at me.
Okay. Before we start this drive, we just want to give very special thanks to people who helped us find Miatas. It's just kind of ironic we were lucky to find this one on our own, but we had so much help from so many different people, including some of my friends Bartek, one of my best friends CJ Abad, and also Matt from 1320. Yeah, they're like all of my friends.
Yeah.
Almost everybody was helping me.
They were sending messages. They live out of state, and they were sending messages like, "Hey man, is this still available?"
Yeah, like it was funny because we all play Xbox together, and I was like, hey guys, I'm looking for Miata. Not 2 seconds later, my phone was just blowing up with posts of Miatas for sale. Like, how about this one? How about this one? These two guys, Blake and Lucas, were about to do a 14-hour road trip for one in Chicago for me.
That's love.
Yeah, that's some love right there. So thank you guys so much. I know it didn't go through, but still, we got lucky, and we're blessed to have people like that in our
So we don't
lives.
have cup holders, so
Oh yeah, not yet. We gotta get Gen GM's center console.
this is what's happening right now.
That's all you got.
Yeah, we gotta talk to Gingium.
Also, Miatas look innocent, but they sure don't sound innocent. Am I right?
Oh, she purrs.
It's really, really not crazy.
You wanna get exhaust clip, bro?
No, it's not even worth it.
Hold on. This is my favorite part. Why is it not beeping?
It's because the doors aren't open. Old man Jenkins screaming at us. Yeah, it's a loud beep when you have your door open. This is actually the first convertible I've owned since 2012. So it's weird going back to a convertible with no blind spots, nothing when the windows are down and the top is down. But I think it fits Alejandra's character.
And all this hair. Why did I put my hair up?
I don't know. You trying to let go? Just
Sure. So David, I'm gonna put you out here a little. David tried to put me in the Integra, and I am just not ready to handle personally a shifter like that. And so our friend James Wood tried to give us the keys to his S2K, but it needs some love. But the shifter was great, so I was like, what's the next car over that I can like truly master this? and it was this one. After 2 months of searching, we found our gem.
Yeah, it took 2 months of hunting and people flaking on us and people asking some seriously weird questions.
Wait a minute.
I'm not calling them out, but there were some weird questions out there.
If you're selling a Miata or just any car in general, what is with the, what are your plans with the car? I don't know.
We got that several times. It wasn't just one guy.
Send it off some sweet jumps.
Yeah, Napoleon.
Yeah, you got 3 feet of air that time.
Meanwhile, the true answer was, I'm just trying to learn manual, dog.
I'm just trying to go get coffee.
But no, this is literally the perfect car to learn manual in. It's got the 50-50 weight distribution. The NA Miata, a lot of people hate on them because of how they look. The first generations don't look manly enough. Then when you finally drive one in a good curvy environment, that's when you're like, wow, like these cars are great. There's just something about them. And they're relatively cheap. If you find a nice one, it's gonna be a little bit more expensive, but overall, they're cheap cars to have and have fun in. It's the #1 raced car pretty much in the world, so it makes sense.
Isn't it the top seller for a Roadster?
Yes. #1 selling convertible in the world, I believe. At least it was like 5 years ago. Yeah, 2-seater. Because it's affordable, fun, manual, rear-wheel drive, all that good stuff. But yeah, for sure. It's an exciting time for Alejandra because she finally feels like she's kind of part of the gang now.
Let me tell you, I got this. If I can get through a Chick-fil-A drive-through, then I can take myself anywhere.
It's just good to know that, you know, we want to go to Cars and Coffee, Cafe and Octane, anything like that. She can drive herself in a sporty car and feel like she's part of the community.
Maybe I can graduate one of these days and take Data's keys.
Another reason why we went with the 1996 is because we wanted the 1.8 liter engine rather than the 1.6. The 1.6 liter isn't that bad. I just wanted a little bit extra punch, you know what I mean? Just a little bit more displacement to get the car going. And I think it paid off. It definitely was a little bit harder of a search to get the 1.8, but I think it was definitely well worth it instead of getting the 1.6. Also, I don't know if you guys noticed in the glamour shots, but there's speakers embedded inside the headrest. It's a very 90s thing, but I really like it. I think it's cool. Other than that, guys, that's pretty much it. We just wanted to give you a little bit of an intro to Alejandra's Miata. We're gonna kind of pace ourselves with this project, do the right thing, get the right parts, make sure it's not just a throwaway budget build or anything. And along with that, I think we might do what we did with the 240 SX, and that is to design it in Forza and get Alejandra to kind of pick and choose her tastes and be like, this is what I'm kind of going for. So if you guys want to see that video, please let me know in the comment section below. What? Sir.
All right, everybody, thanks for watching. David uploads every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. We appreciate you supporting us through all of this. Is that right?
Yeah.
All right, guys, take it easy.
Good enough.
Yeah, you're perfect.
Okay. Am I? This video is brought to you by Patterson Car Care. Get double of premium original detail product for half the price. Head over to PattersonCarCare.com or go to the link in the description below.